Speaks of infant in the home. No, out into this world, tiny little thing before his time. In a golfer, what? Girl, yes, tiny little girl. Into this, out into this, before her time. God-forsaken hole, called. No matter, parents unknown, unheard of, he having vanished, thin air, no sooner button of his breeches. She similarly, 8 weeks later, almost at the tick, so no love, spared that. No love such as normally vented on the speechless infant in the home. No body for that matter, any of any kind. No love of any kind, at any subsequent stage. So, typical affair, nothing of any note till going up to 60 when, what? 70? God! Coming up to 70 when, wandering in a field, looking aimlessly for cowslips to make a ball. A few steps then stop, stare into space, then on, a few more, stop and stare again, so on, drifting around, when suddenly, gradually, all went out, all that early April morning light, and she found herself in it. What? Who? No! Hey! Found herself in the dark, and it was exactly insentient, for she could still hear the buzzing, so cold, in the ears, and a ray of light came and went, such as the moon might cast, drifting in and out of cloud, but so downed, feeling so downed, she did not know what position she was in. Imagine what position she was in, whether standing or sitting, but the brain, what? Kneeling, yes, whether standing or sitting or kneeling, but the brain, what? Lying, yes, whether standing or sitting or kneeling or lying, but the brain still, in a way, for her first thought was, oh, long after, sudden flash, brought her she to believe with the other waves in the merciful God. Her first thought was, oh, long after, sudden flash, she was being punished for her sins. A number of which then, further proof were needed, flashed through her mind, one after the other, then dismissed as foolish, or long after, this thought's dismissed, as she suddenly gradually realised, she was not suffering. Imagine, not suffering. Indeed, could not remember offhand when she had suffered less. And less, of course, she was meant to be suffering, thought to be suffering. Just as the odd time in her life, when clearly intended to be having pleasure, she was in fact having none, not the slightest, in which case, of course, that notion of punishment, for some sin or other, or for the lot, or no particular reason, for its own sake, think she was doing perfectly, that notion of punishment, which first occurred to her, brought up as she had been to believe, with the other waves, in a merciful God, first occurred to her, then dismissed as foolish, was perhaps not so foolish, after all, so on, all that, vain reasonings, till this other thought, oh, long after, sudden flash, very foolish really, but what the buzzing, yes, all the time the buzzing, so cold, in the ears, though it was actually, not in the ears at all, in the skull, dull roar in the skull, and all the time this ray or beam, like moonbeam, but probably not, certainly not, always the same spot, now bright, now shrouded, but always the same spot, as no moon could, no moon, just all part of the same wish to torment. But actually, in point of fact, not in the least, not a twinge, so far. And this other thought then, oh, long after, sudden flash, very foolish really, but so like her, in a way, that she might do well to groan on and off, thrive, she could not, as if in actual agony, but could not bring herself, some form of her makeup, incapable of deceit, of the machine, or right to the machine, so disconnected, never got the message, or powerless to respond, like numbed, couldn't make the sound, any sound, no sound of any kind, no scream for help, for example, should she feel so inclined, scream, and listen. Scream again. Again. No, spare that. All silent as the grave. No part. What? The buzzing, yes, all silent for the buzzing, so cold. No part of her moving that she could feel. Just the eyelids, presumably. No, shut out the light. Reflex, they called it. No feeling of any kind. But the lids, even best of times, would feel them. Opening, shutting, all that moisture. But the brain still sufficiently over the not so at this stage, in control, under control, to question even this. For on that April morning, so it reasoned, that April morning, she fixing with her eye a distant bell, as she hastened towards it, fixing with her eye, lest it elude her, had but all gone out, all that light, of itself, without any on her part, so on it reasoned, vain questionings, and all led still, sweet silence as the grave, when suddenly, gradually, she realized, what? The buzzing, yes, all dead stood up for the buzzing, so cold, when suddenly she realized, words were what? Who? No! Hey! Realized words were coming. Imagine, words were coming. A voice she didn't recognize at first, so long since it had sounded, then finally had to admit could be none other than her own. Certain vowel sounds she never heard elsewhere. this stream, she would never, on the contrary, practically speechless all her days, how she survived. Even shopping, hut shopping, busy shopping centre, supermarket, just handing the list with the bag, old black shopping bag, then stand there waiting, any length of time, middle of the throng, motionless, stared into space, mouth half open as usual, till it was back in the hand, the bag, back in the hand, then pay and go, not as much as goodbye, how she survived. And now this stream, not catching the half of it, not the quarter, no idea what she was saying, imagine, no idea what she was saying, that's when she began trying to elude herself. It wasn't close at all, not her voice at all, and no doubt would have, rightly she should, was on the point, after long efforts, when suddenly she felt, gradually, she felt her lips moving. Imagine her lips moving, as of course then she had not, and not only the lips, the cheeks, the jaws, the whole face, all those, what? The tongue, yes, the tongue in the mouth, all those contortions without which no speech possible, yet in the ordinary way, not felt at all, so intent one is on what one is saying, the whole being hanging on its words, so that not only had she to give up, admit hers alone, her voice alone, but this other awful thought, oh, long after, sudden flash, even more awful if possible, that feeling was coming back, imagine, feeling coming back, starting at the top, then working down, the whole machine, but no, spared that, the mouth alone, so far, then thinking, oh, long after, sudden flash, it can't go on, all this, all that, steady stream, steady to hear, make something of it, and her own thoughts, make something of them, all that, what, the buzzing, yes, all the time the buzzing, so-called, all that together, imagine, whole body not gone, just the mouth, lips, cheeks, jaws, never still, what, tongue, yes, lips, cheeks, jaws, tongue, never still a second, mouth on fire, stream of words, in her ear, practically in her ear, not catching the half, not the quarter, no idea what she was saying, imagine, no idea what she was saying, and can't stop, no stopping it, she who but a moment before, but at that moment, could not make a sound, no sound of any kind, and now can't stop the stream, and the whole brain begging, something begging in the brain, begging the mouth to stop, pause a moment, if only for a moment, and no response, as if it hadn't heard, or couldn't pause a second, like maddened, all that together, straining to hear, piece it together, and the brain, waving around its own, trying to make sense of it, or make it stop. All in the past, drawing up the past, flashes through her over, walks mostly, walking all her days, day after day, a few steps then stop, stare into space, then on, a few more, stop and stare again, so on, drifting around, day after day. All that time she cried, the one time she can remember, since she was a baby, must have cried as a baby, perhaps not a sense to life, just a birth cry, to get it going, breathing, and no more till this, old hag already, sitting staring at her hand, where was it? Croakers, acres, one evening on the way home, a little land, croakers, acres, dusk, sitting staring at her hand, having her lip, palm upward, suddenly saw it wet, the palm, tears presumably, hers presumably, no one else survives, no sound, just the tears, sat and watched them dry, all over in a second, or grabbing at the straw, the brain, flickering where its own, but grabbing on, nothing there, on somewhere else, so on, there was the voice, words, as little sense, all that together, can't, what, the buzzing, yes, all the time the buzzing, dull roar, falls, and the beam, flickering on and off, starting to move around, like moonbeam, but not, all part of the same, keep an eye on her too, corner of the eye, all that together, can't go on, God is love, shady purged, back in the field, morning sun, April, sick face down in the grass, nothing but the larks, so on, grabbing at the straw, straining to hear, the odd word, make some sense of it, whole body's out gone, just the mouth, like maddened, and can't stop, no stopping it, subject. What? Who? No. She had to. What? The buzzing, yes, all the time the buzzing, the roar that falls in the skull, and the beam looking round, pales, so far, then thinking, oh, long after, sudden flash, perhaps that's what she had to, tell, could that be it, something she had to, tell, tiny little thing, how before its time, God forsaken whole, no love and said that, speechless all her days, practically speechless, how she survived, that time in court, what did she to say for herself, guilty or not guilty, stand up woman, speak up woman, stood there staring into space, mouth open as usual, waiting for the other way, glad for an alarm, now this, something she had to tell, could that be it, something would tell how it was, how she, what, had been, yes, something would tell how it had been, how she'd lived, going on, guilty or not, on and on, to be 60, something she, what, 70, God, on and on, to be 70, something she didn't know herself, wouldn't know she heard, then forgiven, God is love, tender mercies, you every morning, back in the field, even rolling, facing the grass, nothing but the larks, picked up there, get on from there, a few more, what, not that, nothing to do with that, nothing she could tell, all right, nothing she could tell, try something else, think of something else, oh, long after, sudden flash, what, not bad either, all right, something else again, so on, hit on it in the end, think everything, keep on long enough, think nothing she could tell. All right, nothing she could tell, nothing she could think, nothing she... What? Who? No. Hey! A tiny little thing, out before his time, God-forsaken hole, no love spared that, speechless all her days, practically speechless, even to herself, never out loud. But not completely. Sometimes sudden urge, once or twice a year, always with some strange reason, the long evenings, out of the darkness, sudden urge to tell. Then rush out and stop the first she saw. Near this little trick, still pouring it out, steady stream, quiet stuff, half the vowels wrong, no one could follow, till she saw the stare she was getting, then died shame, crawled back in, once or twice a year, always winter some strange reason, the long hours of darkness. Now this, quicker than quicker, the word, the brain, flickering away like mad, with no one home, nothing there, and someone else, try someone else, and all the time something in the begging it all to stop, unanswered, there unanswered, all they heard, too faint, so on, keep on, trying, not knowing what she was trying, what to try, whole body like on, just a mouth, not maddened, so on, keep, what, the buzzing, yes, all the time the buzzing, don't go like Paul, in the sky, and the bee, looking around, painless, so far, so on, keep on, trying, not knowing what she was, no, hey, what she was trying, what to try, no matter, keep on, hey, don't let him win.